Hi, this is my account of my weekend cycling trip to Estonia. This trip was the first cycling trip of the season for me, with 2 more weekend trips to follow later this year and an additional 4-day trip to look forward to also. Our group consists of some very seasoned Estonian visitors and a handful of first-timers. We had 2 riders on recumbents, including myself, and one of us was pulling a 2-year-old child in a trailer just to make things interesting. Taking our group of riders out of Tallinn took both of my hands, so sadly you get to join us as we've made it to the outskirts of Tallinn, near the airport. The route I had planned would follow the Tallinn-Tartu motorway closely for the first day, with the return route taking us back along a more easterly route with mainly rural back roads until we would join one of the national cycling routes and follow it into Tallinn. I chose this route carefully so we'd get to take our lunch stop at a great pizzeria we had stumbled upon on a previous trip. Last time we visited the pizzeria, I had made the mistake of ordering a pan pizza. This time, Nico made the mistake, and he was pretty much begging for the other members of our group to help him finish his rather spicy pan pizza. As we rolled out from the pizzeria in Jüri, the road began to narrow and it was quite noticeable we had left Tallinn behind us and we were entering rural Estonia. The proximity of the motorway meant this route doesn't really see any through traffic, so it was only an occasional car passing us for the majority of it. The weather was quite favourable as it was nice and sunny with barely a cloud in the sky, but the northerly wind kept it quite cool. Luckily, the wind didn't bother us as we were heading south or southeast from Tallinn, making our bikes feel very light to pedal. After crossing the motorway back and forth a number of times, I took a wrong turn leading us next to a field full of cows, which we decided to stop and have a look at. The inquisitive critters naturally began to flock to us. To the amusement of our group, we soon had almost all of the herd staring at us from the other side of the electrified fence. Soon after, we found ourselves in Kose, where we decided to make a short ice cream stop, taking a moment to admire the Pirita river running through this small town. We only had a few more kilometers to ride to our final destination in the neighboring village of Ravila, where we would be staying overnight at the Ravila Manor guest house. The building was pretty run down looking from the outside, but had been renovated pretty nicely from the inside. After an evening meal and a visit to the interesting sauna in the basement, it was time to get some sleep. I slept quite well, pleasantly surprised that the house didn't feel any colder in the morning, like I was expecting, as it was quite cold in the evening. The youngest participant in our group was enjoying some sweets from the reception. He was all strapped into his carriage, ready to get going. I took the task of pulling him along on the second day to give his mother an easier day of riding, as the wind was not going to push us along. The rapeseed fields were a sea of glowing yellow at this time of year, and we passed quite a few of them on the way. As for wildlife, storks are a common sight in Estonia. We made at least one stop to take photos, with plenty of nests visible throughout the countryside. I had not planned any lunch stop for this day, so it was up to luck what we would find in the smaller towns. Our group found ourselves a pizza kiosk in Aruküla, which served some decent pizzas. The route back into Tallinn would take us right by the Tallinn Broadcast Tower, which we elected to make a stop at. Part of the group decided to go up and have a nice view from the viewing level, and they certainly got their money's worth with the splendid weather we had. The ride down from the tower was a pleasant roll down a gently winding road lined with trees all the way down to the seashore, where we would make our way to the centre of Tallinn and our ferry. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.